Well, condition-wise, it's going to be relatively fine with the exception of this evening and through tonight. Saturday night, even going into Sunday, maybe a better opportunity if you're trying to get out and about, no matter where you're going. But temperatures are really going to start to be the focal point the further we get into this forecast. Right now, not too much to be concerned about. 48 degrees in Jacksonville, as well as 45 in the state capital, 46 here in Decatur, and 45 down in the Mattoon-Charleston area. Obviously, slightly above our average low, which is typically closer to the freezing point this time of year, if not in the upper 20s for many of us. So we're going to continue to see slightly warmer conditions right now, even going in through much of today. But the thing is, something does have to give, and while we're expecting quite a bit of sunshine right now, and you can start to wake up with that. Again, sun's going to rise close to about 7 o'clock, but you're going to notice some clouds back towards Quincy, Quad Cities area. In fact, this is a cloud cover that's going to continue to build up as we progress. By the time we get into this afternoon, it's going to be completely cloudy, especially by the time we get into this evening, because we're going to start talking about some rain chances. And it's all because of this area of low pressure out in between Wichita and Oklahoma City. It doesn't look too imposing right now, but you can start to see maybe a little bit of green around it. Some moisture starting to get pumped in from the Gulf of Mexico. In fact, as we look at this, the wind is out of the south. Again, the southerly winds brings a little bit of moisture in the atmosphere, but warmer weather. That's why we're going to see temperatures once again pushing close to 60 degrees. But it's not because of an area of low pressure that we start to see this. No, instead, everything gets fed in from this area of high pressure that's off towards the east coast. And what it's doing, of course, that keeps most clouds at bay. But air moves from an area of high pressure to an area of low pressure. So everything's being forced back towards the Midwest, and that does include the moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. And clearly you can see some rain chances down towards NOLA. And so that's going to continue to feed up towards the Midwest right here in central Illinois. So as this area of low pressure tracks just off towards our north, that's whenever we get the kickstart for some showers later this evening and through tonight. Again, by the time we get into 10, 11 o'clock, maybe there's some more dense cloud cover out towards the west. All of us will see the clouds by the time we get in, about 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon. I'm not saying we will lose all sign of sunshine, but most of it will be gone at that point in time. Cold front starts to approach the area, and you can start to see some hit or miss rain chances out towards Quincy. That's going to become a bit more widespread as we get in through tonight. Again, maybe it's a bit more of a hit or miss situation at first, but we start to get in 6 a.m. It looks like most of the rain chance at this point in time from that Bloomington to Jacksonville line, so mainly north of I-72. I'm not going to rule out the chance for Taylorville, Shelbyville, Mattoon, or even us here in Decatur. But the bigger focus isn't rain chances anymore, because the system was never really truly about the opportunity of precipitation. It was more focused and geared towards the opportunity for this cold front to slide through, and behind that cold front is that cool air that's really going to start to settle in and make a difference in temperatures. And you're going to notice that cold front pushes through as we get into Saturday afternoon. So the big question is, do we get this sunshine to pop out? I think that's a solid opportunity, and if we get that, that's going to be our saving grace as we get into Saturday, keeping temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s until sundown. Now, with that in mind, temperatures are going to drop in the long run. We're going to see a high in the morning Saturday. So Saturday is kind of a flip-flop day. We're going to see a high of 53 degrees around 8 a.m. By the time we get into the afternoon, temperatures will slowly be dropping into the upper 40s. Next thing you know, we're going to start to see below freezing temperatures overnight. Today, not the case. 58 degrees is what I have for a high. I think if we get a bit more sunshine lingering into about mid-morning, some of us could make a really solid run at about 60 degrees. But tonight, a low of only 50, well above that average low that's typically below freezing, but you can see rain likely as the driving force of why we start to see some mild weather tonight. Weekend forecast, again, 53 degrees for a high in the morning, dry after 8 a.m. for many cases, but there's going to be a breeze out of the south. Sunday, 36 degrees, sun and cloud with a drastic change in temperatures, and you can see that's going to be settling in the long run. 42 degrees Monday with mostly sunny skies, and then, of course, eventually some clouds intermixed there Tuesday and Wednesday before we make another run at 50 degrees with sunshine come next Thursday.